Hey everybody, it's Sunday night. We just wanted to check in. We are back home now from Mayberry days. We left this morning early to come back for church. Mainly this video is kind of just for one purpose, and that's just to let everybody know that we're alive.
We're okay.
We have, and we do appreciate it, but we have had honestly a multitude of messages pretty much constantly since Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday we did try to get a video uploaded. That was the one tribute to our son's birthday. And I told her, I said, if we can get a video uploaded, everybody will see it and they'll know that we're living. So, but we still continue to get a lot of messages. So we're very thankful for everybody's concern. We really are. We appreciate that and all the prayers, but we're fine. So, and we actually have not been in town since Thursday until this morning. Where we were, just up below the Virginia border, it came through, Friday morning. Got windy for a short period and rained hard, then moved out.
Sun came out by 4-ish, probably.
Yeah.
2 to 4, somewhere in there. Saturday was beautiful.
Some businesses lost power up there, but it was not nearly as bad up there. Once we started getting closer to home this morning, we started seeing a lot more downed trees and places still without power. We got home this morning, and thankfully our power was back on. We do know we were without power because our neighbor let us know that, and our cameras went completely out. So we were thinking we were still without power because we never could look in on our cameras even this morning. But then it hit us. Those are basically on Wi-Fi. So since the internet was down, that had nothing to do with power.
So we were without internet here, so no Wi-Fi signal, no nothing.
Which is a very mild problem to have.
It really is. I was only concerned because I was trying to text family and friends, hey, we're home, we're good, but nothing would go out. And about the time
we were having trouble getting messages in and getting messages out. So since we've been home anyway, so that's it's not like we're just ignoring people. Internet connection has been very spotty. You might hit an area where there is some, and then where there's not. Even Mount Airy had some areas where it was not any internet connection at all. So we finally did get a video where our motel was. Is about 20 minutes out of Mount Airy, and we were able to have good Wi-Fi there.
Never lost power there. Some people lost power,
that was in Dobson. So that's how we were able to even get a video uploaded. So we have several we have not been able to upload yet. So I'm going to be working on that. But we just want to say, we're fine. Thank everybody for the well wishes. But we did make a Facebook post on our NC Memory Maker. So if you're not following that, follow that as well as the YouTube. And if you're just following that, not the YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. So we were trying to do things to let everybody know. It's just our resources have been very limited as well. Plus, we've just honestly been very busy all weekend with Mayberry days. So in the activities there, we've been kind of constantly on the go. But got home this morning, had power, and everything in our refrigerator. I honestly thought we were cleaning our refrigerator out and starting over. Everything in there the milk wasn't spoiled. Everything was cold. So apparently our power was back on within 24 hours, and we really didn't know. We still don't know that for sure, but everything seems fine.
We saw the tree that broke the lines, and obviously it's repaired.
Yeah. So we actually, I guess, have a pretty good crew here in Granite Falls as far as getting power restored.
Yeah, I was texting the girls at work. We've got a little group text.
I don't brag on people that work for government.
But I was saying, I said, when we got home, because they knew I was out of town, I said, when we got home, we had power. She says, yes. She says, that's what we've been bragging about, our public power, and we do have a great electric team because they usually get right on it. So I know that they're working hard to get other people's power on in the town as well. So
anyway, it has messed up a lot of things here in Western North Carolina. In fact, y'all remember I asked y'all to pray for a lady in our church, Lisa. I did mention at the end of the seafood restaurant video that we did that she did pass last week. In fact, I was supposed to, that's one of the reasons we came back early this morning, I was supposed to help do her funeral this afternoon. But the funeral home in Morganton, Sossaman Funeral Home, did not have power. So we actually heard from the family today at church because they were without a way to get a message out as well. They had to go to another county just to let me and the pastor know that the funeral was postponed, and they're looking, I think, sometime midweek now. So continue to pray for that family as well. That's just not the way we wanted it to turn out. She was 58 years old, fought a very courageous battle for a long time. I'm glad to know that she was saved. It's not the way we wanted it to turn out, but she is healed, and she's never going hurt again from that evil disease of cancer. And so we're thankful that she knew the Lord. But yeah, pray for Western North Carolina, west of us. I mean, there's a lot of downed trees here, a lot. But further west you go, the worse it gets.
We've seen some devastating pictures online. It's just so sad. Like Asheville, he was looking at a road that goes to the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's a 4-lane road. What road was that?
Well,
it's off of the interstate that you go to the parkway.
Yeah, you get off of 40 to go down to the Blue Ridge Parkway access. Yeah,
it's got a before picture, and then afterwards it looks like a huge muddy river.
It looks like a river, and it's actually supposed to be a road.
So sad.
Chimney Rock Village is gone. That was a major tourist attraction in North Carolina, a little town below the actual rock. That town is gone. It is no more. It kind of, when I saw the picture of it, reminded me of, we were in Greensburg, Kansas last month, or the end of June, I should say. And that town was wiped out by an F5 tornado several years ago, and that's kind of what seeing Chimney Rock Village reminded me of. But, we were reading horror stories in the times we could get on Facebook, which wasn't all the time. We were reading horror stories. We had a Facebook friend of ours that lives in East Tennessee. Their daughter was in Asheville, and they were posting that her daughter couldn't get out. They couldn't get to her. That basically Asheville was cut off from the outside world. We've since received, I'm not encouraging anybody to go there. Stay out. Let people do their job, and unless you have to be there, stay out. So I'm not going to encourage it, but we had some friends who were in Pigeon Forge and were heading back to coastal South Carolina. And I told them, I said, you're not going to be able to go through Asheville. And he just texted me and said that they were. So I don't know. I don't know how they got to Asheville.
Discouraging people to go through that area just to let the workers work.
Part of Interstate 40 up near the North Carolina-Tennessee border is gone. I've seen the pictures. It's in the river.
In the river.
So I don't know how they got to Asheville. I'm very thankful they were able to get out and go home. But they were asking me how to get home. It's like, I don't have any inside information on that. I know what I've heard, and that's Asheville is cut off from everybody else. I have a preacher friend of theirs who's been posting pictures. It looked like a war zone. So we're fine. Thank y'all for the prayers. But if you would, direct those prayers now for Lisa's family and for the people in Western North Carolina and East Tennessee who got it a lot worse than we did. We came home to 3 small fruit trees laying in the yard. Tell them about you in the trash can. Sean's because our trash can's missing.
Somebody stole our trash can. And
we thought the wind had blown it, but it was actually they had put it behind the forsythia bush.
Yeah, they put it by the bush, and I didn't see it. So somebody stole our trash can. But I do want to say this kind of as just, during times like this when people are hurting and in need, there are so many people that go out there above and beyond and help others. Yeah, and our son and wife were, makes me want to cry, a recipient of that because they had 3 trees to fall in their yard. And my son kept having to move his police car and their 2 personal vehicles to avoid being trees falling on. And he said that one time it was just minutes without a tree. That when he moved the cars, a tree fell in that area.
He said when they woke up, it sounded like grenades going off outside of the house, trees falling and hitting.
And he had just gotten home. He worked 3rd shift.
And they live in the woods, folks. A tree could have easily fell on their house.
And the picture that they sent me of their front of their house, it was just like, he said the house has minor cosmetic damages. Maybe a dent in the gutter, but nothing major. And so we were thinking, well, we're going to have to take the chainsaw up there, help them cut this up. And my daughter-in-law called me last night, and she was telling me about this lady that came up, asked if they needed help. And come to find out, the neighbors they hadn't even met, because they're not like in a development. There's like up in the
they're way out in the
holler, or whatever. They came and brought chainsaws, cleaned up their yard, cut everything up, cleaned out their whole front yard,
and
gave them a
Ham.
generator.
A woman had just cooked a ham and brought it to them.
Brought them some bread and some food, and because they lost everything in their refrigerator. She says, I threw everything away in the refrigerator, because they're still without power. Because where one of the trees fell, it fell on the line going from the pole to their house. So their meter box is messed up. They've got basically an expense now to hire somebody to come out there and fix that and get that repaired.
Nothing what I was going to charge them though to go over that chainsaw. No,
but she called me last night.
But thank you, neighbors. You saved me a ton of work.
But that was such a blessing. It's like they didn't even know them and came, and that hard work that they did, letting them use a generator, providing food.
Yeah.
there's people like that out there that are blessing
I
to
pray God
others.
pours a big one on them.
Yeah, I just like, it makes me want to go out there and find him and say thank you for helping our children, you know.
Yeah.
Our oldest son was in Charlotte. They lost power for just a little bit, but thankfully he was okay. So far, everybody we know is okay. So we're very, very thankful for that.
So we're directing our prayers for those that have not heard from loved ones.
Yeah.
There are people right now, they still don't know anything because they've not been able to get a message to or from. It doesn't mean their loved one's not okay. It just means they can't let them know.
Service is bad here right now.
Yeah, so our internet, literally, we were getting ready to go to Walmart in Hickory just to see if they had Wi-Fi. And believe me, that's a minor inconvenience. We're not complaining.
Yeah, no.
We're so blessed. We lived years without internet. We can do it again if we have to. But we were actually going to go to Walmart, and literally our internet popped back on as we were getting ready.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much unscathed. I got a few little fruit trees to clean up. That's no big deal.
Yeah.
So anyway, but thank y'all for the messages. We just want to make this quick video to let you know that everything's good, and to just pray for those who got it a lot worse than we did. All right, so I'm not going to end it with the usual. If you like this video, just kind of want to give an update.
Please be praying, because, well, like, even if you follow our Facebook, I'll just throw this in there. Darnell Farms was underwater.
Yeah.
So I did share that to our Facebook. They actually even have a GoFundMe up because they lost, what did you say, $50,000 worth of strawberry plants?
But they actually have Wi-Fi, and they had another post that they actually went out and worked on the road, and they're inviting people who don't have internet and can't contact their families
to go out there
to come to Darnell Farms and I guess use their Wi-Fi to connect with their families.
Like I said, people being blessings to others, even when they're in need themselves.
Yeah, so we love that as a great place, but apparently it's good people that run it too. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get off here for now. So thank y'all for watching, and have a blessed evening.